Check, yo, what's up, everybody? Saturday night. Hope y'all doing good out there. It's been a week, and I'm glad we're at the weekend. Dang, what's going on here? Kyle Billy in the house. What's up, Kyle? He says Super 100 JTM. That's what's up, buddy. The Marshall, man. You got to have it. You got to have it. It's the best ones, man. Mama Shredder, how you doing, Mama? Good to see you tonight. Juji in the house. Good evening to you. The weekend is going wonderful, mostly. I had to get up a little bit early, like an hour or so earlier than usual, to let the maintenance guy in, but that was just to take his AC unit, but it wasn't so bad. I got some things done. Mama said, oh, it's horizontal stream Saturday, making me work for that. Like, you know how we do, Mama. Saturday is nice and chill, and we just be just playing whatever, having a nice night. Let's see. Derail's in the house. Happy Saturday, Derail. Good to see you. Mike, what's up, Mike? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing good. Sue's in the house. How you doing, Sue? It's good to see you too, Mike. Mike reminded me of Toys R Us yesterday and all these other places I used to go shopping as a kid. Man, that was awesome, man. Derail said he heard that Rob Zombie. I saw the thumbnail for it. I didn't watch it, though. I didn't have time, but yeah. Is it any good? Hopefully it is. Reference, bonjour, comment allez-vous? How are you doing tonight, man? So yeah, I do have a song of the week, surprisingly. I was able to create one. Well, I'll tell you the story later when we get closer to it. But the week's been interesting. If you didn't know already, 2 days in a row we didn't have pretty much functioning AC. I mean, fully functioning. It was kind of band-aided together, and there's some manual work I had to do to keep it going. Then they brought us like a little portable unit, and that helped out. That sucked 2 days in a row, and I think it's not super hot outside, but it's hot enough out there. But yeah, that's about the craziest stuff happened this week. My real job work is very difficult this week. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of downs, a lot of work going on. We're like doubled up right now, but so getting through that was nice. Thankfully. And of course, next weekend we got a nice holiday week, so hopefully it'll be chilled out. What's other crazy? Okay, so those who don't know what Sora 2 is, it's the latest and greatest AI video making thing from ChatGPT. They have a feature that you can record yourself. You can record yourself and make what's called a cameo. And then you can, of course, you can either give it to everybody, or you can give it to nobody, or you can give it to friends, and they can make video. You can make videos of yourself, or they can make videos of yourself, whatever. Right now, only Stardust has this, but I created a cameo for this, and I have several videos. So if you stick around to the end, we'll play a few videos, and you can get a great laugh because Rick AI is pretty funny. It's pretty funny, so. Well, get ready for that. If like I say, if you stick around at the end, we'll play some videos. But yeah, some crazy stuff. Stardust has been making some ridiculous stuff, which no one will ever see except me and her. But the stuff I made is okay. Now, sadly, I don't have any type of. Mama says she needs to see. Well, if you need to go, make sure you come back right around close to 11 because we'll be playing at the end. I don't want to play them too early. We got songs to play first, and then we'll get to that. Well, let's see what we got here. We haven't played this one in a minute. I have no idea what I'm playing tonight, so we're just gonna play a bunch of weird stuff again. But I do have a song of the week, so that's the good news. There's a new song, but everything else I have no idea what to play. So we're gonna play some whatever. How about this one? That's a good start. That's a good start right there. Okay, what else is cooking here? Always some good people in here. Great to see everyone, and thanks for hanging out on a Saturday. In case you don't know, I will be streaming on Thursday for Thanksgiving. It'll probably be like 8 or 9. We haven't figured out what time yet, but yeah, you know, if there's any other wayward souls like us, you know, then we'll have some fun, you know. But it'll be the vertical style, of course, or the vertical style, of course. But yeah, we'll get on and do something for a little bit and see how it goes. But if you got nothing else going on, we will be on here. I think I lost track of where the chat was. I figured out. Okay, Chris Arsenault, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well out there. Mike and Sue, good to see y'all. Oh, let's see. Sue, I'm doing good. How about you tonight? Okay, I think I'm a little too far back, and I missed a few. Jason Brooks, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that comment. Reference said he just started doing his laundry, so he hopes there's some good laundry fold music. There you go, buddy. We got some stuff, man. We got some stuff. Val Kimber, what's up, homie? Good to see you, bro. Sue says, Rick, you're sounding amazing tonight, but it's always like, thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. That's awesome. And Sue says, I have to say, Oscar does say hi, too. Well, good to see you. Hi, Oscar. Hope he's doing good. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. Val said he's going to bring the cranberry sauce. There you go, man. That's how we do it, man. Let's see. That was in the key of A. How about we do the key of B? We'll do soundtrack. That's a good one. Soundtrack's a good one to kick on to. All right, here we go. All right, soundtrack 11 it is. up than I usually am, I think. I didn't do this ballady jam last week, so we'll do that. All right, let's see. But hope you're doing great out there, having fun and enjoying your weekend, because that's what it's all about. I forgot about this. We don't need that in there. Put that away. I literally sat down and it was like 8:59, and I was like, oh, I gotta turn this thing on. Yeah, I was running late. I seem to run late on Saturdays now. Stardust knows. Rick hates cranberry sauce. This is true. I like cranberry juice, though. That's not bad. Reference said cranberry sauce and turkey go together like a horse and carriage. There you go, man. I never liked it, man. I like the turkey, of course. I like the mashed potatoes. But I never liked the cranberry sauce. Never worked for me. But like I said, I like cranberry juice. I could drink some of that. Val said, if you could email some leftovers, wouldn't that be nice? Val said they usually have extra turkey in hand. That's what's up. Reference says between Donald James's chili talk in his stream earlier and his Thanksgiving talk, you make me hungry. I know. I'm always hungry. I'm hungry now. We ate at like 4, I think, so it's not too bad. But I'll eat something after the show, of course. I think we got some nice chicken tenders or something. Sue says homework was to listen to OG Rick's word. That's true. That's true. Kyle, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing good out there. All right, so we're still trying to figure out what the heck to play. We're gonna play this ballady one here. We'll keep the progress going. Keep the progress going. definitely flying tonight. We're looking good tonight. That's cool. All right. What else we got going on here? We got so much to play. So much to do. But I don't know where to go. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Donald James says pumpkin or apple pie. Unfortunately, neither of those either. I don't like either of them. I mean, if I had to force it down, probably go with apple pie. Really, if I had to, if my life depended on it, yeah, probably apple. But yeah, I never liked it, man. My grandma would make pumpkin pie, and I'd be like, "Can I just have the Cool Whip? Just give me the Cool Whip. I don't want no pumpkin pie. Just give me a big glob of Cool Whip. That's all I want." I was picky eater, man. I'm real picky. Mike says chicken tendy sounds yum. I know. These are I forgot what they are, like Tyson or something. And we throw them in the convection oven with some honey and mustard. It is good. It's good. Chris, thanks, brother. But I'll say he prefers sweet potato to pumpkin. They got sweet potato pie. I think I've probably seen it, but I never tried that either. Juji says she prefers ricotta pie. That's some cheese. I never heard of that. It's like a cheese pie. Mike says chicken zick, and there you go, man. Jan was saying, "What's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight." Sam said, "Would you all enjoy an all Rush live stream?" Yeah, man. I'm sure some people would, dude. I mean, you gotta crank them out, man. I got a friend that does nothing but tool covers, and he been live streaming for like about 3 months now straight. He finally starting to get an audience, man. So hey, man, every night I get someone coming up, play some Rush every night. So there's Rush fans out there, Sam. It's worth trying, man. It's worth trying. But have you been doom scrolling at all, Stan? You gotta start doom scrolling if you haven't done so already. See who's out there. See what they're doing. See who's got the most viewers and what they're doing. Some people just play riffs. Some people play like guitar stream, some guitar game. I've seen a lot. The person out there right now with getting the most subscribers is a young man. He's probably your age. His name's Owen Osterley, and he plays Metallica riffs, and he can do some other stuff too. But my man is cranking it out. He's got like 74,000 subscribers lately, and that's all they do, man. You just be playing riffs. You don't play. I never heard him play a song before, like not a whole song, just riffs. But you gotta figure it out, man. That's for sure. But I'm sure a lot of people would love to hear some Rush. For sure. Kyle said nothing like that tryptophan acid from a. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I stay away from it, man. I be napping it up. Don said it's amazing how Rick come up with new melody. I try, buddy. I let the music flow. Jamin said he apologized if he's not active in the chat. He's changing the drum. Hey, no problem, buddy. You gotta change them heads, bro. Keep them right. And see, Reference Frame said he'd love to see a Rush stream for sure, man. I'll check it out, man. You let me know when you're doing it. I'll jump on there. There you go, Sue. That's what's up. Mike, he said, I love you guys so much. Sometimes my life is tragic and upsetting, but I love you guys very much. February will be 1 year I've been watching. I appreciate that, Mike. You know how we do, man. And your support means everything. Everyone's here. Your support means everything to me. And if I can ever do something for you, I will. You gotta let me know. I'll try my best, no doubt. Mike said he can't stand no pumpkin pie either. Apple, he likes the apple though. I like chocolate pie, man. Like an Edwards chocolate pie or something like that. That's my stuff, man. Or some cheesecake. Val Kimber, he's talking about mincemeat. Yeesh. Donald says Rick seems to be a finicky eater. I am very finicky. Probably the most finicky. There you go. Now, Juji's talking my language. She said chocolate pudding pie with whipped cream. That's what's up right there. Now, that sounds delicious to me. I'm down for that. All right, Val got to run to that store, man. No problem, brother. Judy said she was brought up Italian. Made it a little bit of a food snob. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Donald said he make himself a sugar-free chocolate cake. There you go, man. You got to get that cake in, man. I got to have my cake. Jam said he's a full song kind of guy. Hey, man, you do your thing, brother. That's all you can do is your thing, man. Whatever you think is the best to do, I would do it. For me, it's playing my originals. That's all I've done. I might play a riff or two here and there. Or I got some cover solos I do that I remember when I was a kid. But other than that, I built the whole channel off of my original songs. So yeah, you always got to find your voice, find your way. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Jake Koenig announced, he said, evening peeps, got to head out for some boyfriend duties soon, but he'll watch the stream for a bit. No problem, Jake, man. You know life comes first. You got the call of duty. Don said, you know a few Rush songs. I only know a bit and piece of what's that? Limelight. I kind of know a little bit of that. Mike says apple and cherry pie are his go-tos, and that's what's up, man. Reference talking about some raspberry pie. Interesting. Rosana Boyanoche, how you doing? Yep, Donald James knows Ghost of Maiden. Ryland, he does all he does is Maiden songs. He built his channel off Maiden stuff, which is fun. I love watching Ryland because he's cranking out the Maiden. And I like hearing it. Jake said, he said, I see Rick adding some brand new mods. Hello to Stardust winner, Juji and Mike 66. Welcome to the channel. That's funny, man. Kyle said he's been watching Japanese guitar streamers. They have a unique side. I haven't seen any of those guys. I usually do a couple doom scrolls, once or twice a day just to see who's out there. I go doom. I go far into the doom too, man. And I ain't seen I haven't seen too much. There's the coolest one I found is the kid that came in a chat a couple days ago, Daniel Marquez. He's playing like Yngwie stuff. He's like 18. And he's just doing like Yngwie style backing tracks and things like that. Sometimes we'll crank out Yngwie thing, but I was like, yo, this is fire. I like to watch it. Well, I haven't seen too many other shredder guitar players lately. All right, Jam Sansi, when I mean full song, I mean down to just alive for 20 minutes to play the whole 2012 hours. So sheesh. I mean, if you're gonna do lives, man, you need to carve out at least an hour or two, man, and because no one's gonna show up for 20 minutes. You won't get maybe but 500 to 1,000 people if you're lucky. You got to put the time in, brother. If that's what you want to do, I don't know. But yeah, it's 20 minutes. 20 minutes ain't enough to live stream for, man. Because it'll just be gone. It'll be gone instant. It's already 9:32, and I done played 3 songs. So it goes quick. It goes quick, buddy. Don said, if I can play Rush, then Rush must be easy for most guitar players. Most classic rock. It's intricate in a way. I mean, it depends on what songs. There's a lot of songs that are pretty intricate, man. They don't mess around. But I never try to learn too much. I never got into Rush like that. I mean, I listened to them, of course, but I never tried to learn their stuff. Like I said, my first guitar teacher was a Rush fanboy. Like legit had a Alex Lifeson poster on his wall in his lesson room. I was like, I'm here for some Yngwie. He's like, I don't know Yngwie. I don't care. I mean, that's what I'm all Yngwie. All right, he said, Sam said, you're just saying I need a full song. Yeah, you got to have a bunch of them, brother. Every single one bro. Play them all. Yep, you need a set list, Every concert has a set list. For me, I didn't have a set list tonight. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do. We're going to play whatever. But yeah, most times, Sam, I have a set list. I write it down on a notepad. I go opening 4 songs, then I do some other songs. Then I got new songs. I'll do some cover solos in the middle. So, yeah, make yourself a set list for sure. Jake says the specs on that Stone Dinky on Reverb said it's a 92. No, they lie. All you gotta do is look at the serial number, brother. Nikki, how you doing? Good to see you tonight. I hope you've been well. Yeah, no, that's why I showed you that picture, bro. I showed you on Discord. It starts with the 30. That's a 93. If you see a 92, it's going to say 92 at the beginning, or it's going to say 20 at the beginning. I'm looking for the ones that say 92. So if I never see 92, I ain't never getting it, man. That's for sure. Can of Biscuit, what's up, dude? Good to see you again, man. Donald said Neil Peart inspired every drummer. Probably, man. Probably everyone from the 80s and good part of the 90s. Jake said, YouTube can't change my name. I got connections. They can't change my name either. But they did change my alternate secret account. Juji said, new modding feels like old modding. I know, right? Sue said, Rick, have you heard Yngwie's version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Incredible, of course. I know, I've never heard him do it. I've heard Chris and Pelletieri do it. I've never heard Ingve do it. Interesting. I'll look again, Jake. No one ever gets it right, homie. Trust me. Sometimes I want to email these dudes and be like, yo, you got it wrong, brother. I'll show you, man. Because I got the search all on point. Yeah, this dude, he says, Jackson Dinghy Reverse Pro, signed by Grover Jackson. He just says the early 90s. So he don't know. He don't know what he got. I could tell him what he got, but he don't know. And there's one more this dude got for $2,000. And he don't know. He just says early 1990s ones. And if I look at the picture, see, unfortunately, they don't give you a clear shot of this serial number. If I scroll in there, I can't see it. That looks like a 40. So there's another one dude's got for $4,000, a $2,000. It's a 94 because it's got 40. Trust me, I did a lot of research on these because I kept getting questions. I thought all mine were 94s. I had no idea, bro. But yeah. So I do a lot of research and understand. But yeah, no. I haven't seen anyone out there with a 9.2 yet. I saw one on Facebook. Some kid bought it for $150, and the headstock was broken, like it was busted. And I was like, oh, but he had it was a 92, and I was like, I was like, yo, dude, I'll give you $500 for it right now. He's like, no, I'm gonna keep it, man. I was like, you know what? Go F yourself, Facebook boy. Get it fixed. Yeah, no worries. Jam was Sam said Black Star is Ingve is his best work. There you go, man. I wouldn't say that's his best work, but that's a pretty cool song for sure. Ingve got a lot better than that, man. But yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a classic one. How about that? Don said, you can't help it. I play people's requests unless it's something ridiculous like Becker. I feel you there. Jake said, I'm not questioning you, Rick. Nobody would know Dinky's more than you. That's right. But he said they listed the wrong year in the specs. They didn't list it at all, man, unless you see something else. I just looked at it. They just say early 90s. They don't give an exact date at all. Yeah. Trust me, yeah. I'm on Reverb like every day, scanning, seeing. Guitar Center online, I'm scanning. I scan everywhere. You never know. I saw one on Guitar Center pop up. It was a 95 though. I was like, 95, man, God. One of these days, man. One of these days. Stardust says one of these days you're gonna find it. You're gonna find it. I'm like, I hope so. I want to. And all right, let's see what we got here. I think we got it covered. I think we got all the songs covered there. Intro songs. Juju was talking about something the other day, and I can't remember what it was. A 10-11. I don't remember this song. I'm gonna try and do Fire Within here in a minute too. I'm gonna try and record myself playing it. What is this song? That ain't it. Wait. Juji said 10. Juji asked for 10-11 last night. I want to see what this is. I don't know. We'll run through it. I have no idea. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is called 10-11. Juji asked for it last night, but I was like, listen, I was like, what is this? I don't even know. kind of remember writing that. It was last month. I barely remember that song. It's a cool song though. It still needs a little kick in the pants or something, a little extra something there with the melodies and everything. But that's an interesting song. I'm not mad at that song. It was a good request. I couldn't remember it though. Let's see. Star says, I'm waiting for the day Rick says I bought it, and that's all he had. He'd have to say because I'd know. That's true. That's true. But you know, I would probably show it to be like, yo, look, oh my God, and I'd be shifting funds like crazy and go, move some funds over here. All right, bye. Yeah, I long for the day. It'll complete the collection for sure. And maybe I have to have Jackson just make me one, really. Donald said he wants to talk someone down from $500 to $200 for a carving stack at a flea market. Hey man, that's a good job, man. But sometimes that flea market dudes, man, they just take it, man. Give me the money. But everyone tries to upsell everything. These fools over here, this one fool, man. I mean, I would have probably bought this 93. I probably wouldn't be mad at it. I probably would have bought it, but he wants $1,500 for it, all because it has Grover Jackson's autograph on it. I'm like, bro. I mean, Grover Jackson, cool, but how about you can take the back plate where Grover Jackson signed it and keep it your damn self and drop it by $600. Whatever, man. I don't know. People are funny. I've told the story about there's a Charvel Predator on Reverb that it's signed by Eddie Van Halen and Sammy Hagar. Bro wants like 15 grand for it. I'm like, dude, the guitar is worth about $500. I mean, maybe 6, 7 anymore. The Charvel Predators. Nobody wants them except me. And there's a few people out there who would like them. Because I collect the Charvel Predators too, but you barely see those things. I rarely see a Charvel Predator hit the market, man. I mean, this dude got one of them. Drive me crazy. Jan with Sam talking about what's his first tube amp he should get. I mean, it's a tough call, buddy. I mean, for me, my opinion, Marshall. Get a Marshall DSO 100. Can't go wrong with that. But, you know, some people might say get a Mesa Boogie, whatever Mesa Boogie makes, or some other amp. I don't know. You go to the guitar store about a lot. Which one do you like? You play through a bunch of them. Because I see a lot of your videos are at the guitar store, unless you own a guitar store. But a lot of videos I see of you is at some guitar store. So you should be plugging up in all them ones and seeing what's the best one. Jake said that'd be a sick birthday or Christmas gift if you ever find it before Rick does. Right? Trust me, man. I'm like a hawk on this thing. I'm like seriously looking. Like I look every day. It's almost to the point, you know, when I see one, I'm like, oh God, and I'm like, come on, man, it's not the one. But yeah, it's disappointing when you see one pop up and it ain't the one. But like I said, I'd buy this. This one would be fine. I do have a 93. One of my Dinkier versus a 93. I don't remember if that plays any good or not. I have to look and see. I got one that plays like garbage right now. I can't remember which one it is though. Sam says he like amp modelers, but nothing hits your soul like crank tubing. It's true, dude. It's true. Donald said, how about the Phrygian song? You got it, brother. We'll play that. That's a good call. Let me. What is that? That's like 0527 or something. I think I wrote it down as the Phrygian song. Oh, I called it Egypt in here. Don't know why. But that's probably the same. Egypt and Phrygian are very similar. Yeah, it's up to you, Sam. I mean, I live in an apartment complex, so I can't crank up my amps around here. I'd have probably law enforcement here knocking on my door. But that's why I use the modelers, and they sound great. I have no issue with them. But it just depends on your Brody, for instance. He loves that. He loves his amp. You got to have it. But I feel it, man. Well, you grow out of it, man. But if you got a place where you can crank it up, then crank it up. I wish I did. Juji, thank you so much. Dan Anderson in the house. He says, share it out and smash the likes, brother. Thank you, brother Dan. Thank you, brother. Good to see you, my man. And happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. We're going to be streaming on Thanksgiving at night. So hopefully we get some people. You never know. A lot of wayward souls out there. Not everyone's got a big family to go to and stuff. If we do anything, Stardust and I'll probably go like on the weekend. I got to work the next day anyway, Friday, so Not to say it'll be crazy, hopefully, but I still can't go anywhere. Yeah, see, Star says finding the one I want, and I'll take either or. I'll take the rosewood or the what is it called, maple neck. I'll take either one. Either one, but it's got to have 92 on the serial number. If it don't have 92 on the serial number, forget it. Jake said we got 22 in the chat for a Saturday. It's not too shabby. Maybe one day Saturday will be like weekdays, and weekday streams will have 1,500 people. That'd be nice. But it's all good either way, man. It's all good either way. Sue says she hate missing the weekday streams, but she got these lessons. I feel that, no problem. Sue says she can't pass up the money. That's for sure. I gotta tell you, everybody, life always comes first. It always comes first. And especially when it comes to money, life definitely comes first with the money. No problem. Val says, what's Rick buying? I ain't buying nothing, man. We ain't found it yet. But I'm trying to find a 1992 Dinky Reverse Pro in stone finish. It's super rare. It's super rare. Sue says, when I'm here, I get all comfy, cozy, and that's how you do it. Val said, you think Marshall owns Mesa now? I don't know what's going on with that. Some Swedish company or something owns. I think some Swedish company owns Marshall now. I'm not sure how it's going. If I get another Marshall, it'd be another JCM 2000 from like the late 90s, early 2000s. I'll buy a used one. Unless Marshall's going to talk to me and hook me up. Z-Zuck's in the house. He says, YouTube is sending me to short solid shred. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Samuel says, for your information, I don't own a guitar store. Okay, buddy, I know. But he said he needs to find leads to have live gigs. I don't even know how that works anymore, man. I think you're only 16. I don't think you'd be playing at the local dive bars anytime soon. You probably got to hire a whole band and get you sneak you into them bars, man. Jake said every guitar I've ever owned plays like garbage, or maybe the guitar player's garbage. Jury's still out. I feel you, man. Don says, any word on how Brody Seb is going? It's going. I figured out what the problem was, and it was kind of, I don't want to say user error, but Macs suck, man. I don't know who owns. If anyone owns a Mac, God bless you. I mean, if you're not tech savvy enough to use a Mac, don't buy one. Don't buy one. But anyway, yeah, it was like one tiny little thing that was turned off on his OBS. I fixed it like in 5 minutes. But it sounds fire. Brody's amp through some microphones, and we got the YouTube pumping through OBS. It sounds clean as heck. It sounds like what I got. It sounds as clean as that. It's pretty good. But I think he's starting to feel pretty better. So hopefully, maybe this weekend or early next week he'll be doing a stream. But when you hear his stream, you're gonna be like, holy moly! And I don't know if you heard his stream when he was the other night when it all went south or whatever. But the guitar was crazy sounding. I don't know if anyone was there for that. Sam said he working on Thanksgiving. I feel you, buddy. Mike said he loves his fellow Wayward Souls. I feel that, brother. Much love to that, man. Yeah. Kyle like the ebony for him. Hey, I got one. I see the one in the background's got that ebony on it, man. It's nice. Don said he usually stock up our garage and freezer with turkeys, but there hasn't been any good deals this year. Dang, man. Mustang, brother, thanks, man. Good to see you in here. Juji said her dad and her are going to have a Polish food for turkey day. There you go, man. Thank you, Mustang. Appreciate that, brother. Jamin Sam says, how do I mic up my guitar to have clear audio through YouTube? You're going to need an interface. Brody got a UAD Volt 2. And it's fire, man. It sounds, but he also got a Shure SM57. He puts that in front of the cabinet, runs that into the Volt. That goes into the computer, runs her straight to OBS, man. It cranks. It cranks. Well, there's a lot of putting it, and it also depends on what kind of PC or computer you got. Sam, if you got a Mac, good luck, man. It's tough, man. If you got a PC, it'll light right up. Matt got all these stupid lockdowns, man. I don't even get. It's garbage, man. I told bro, I said, Don't ever. You tell your kids never buy a. You tell your kids and grandkids never buy a Mac. All right. I was only kidding, but man, don't get no Mac. If you can't know how to run a Mac, man, don't get one of them things. All right, this one. I don't know. I wrote it down as Egypt, but Donald called the Phrygian song. Let's crank it. Egyptian Phrygian jail. One of these days, we'll come up with a title for that. It can't be Eye of Horus, because there's already an Eye of Horus song that we wrote, that I wrote already. You just haven't heard it yet. Wait till you do, though. Wait till you do. Let's see. Oh, man, I see the food talk cranking now, man. Don talking about some glazed smoked ham with the brown sugar. Now that sounds delicious. There's a honey baked ham around in this area. Those are pretty good, man. Mike says pierogies, no thanks. Jamming with Sam said he got Windows. You are a smart man, Sam. Yeah, Windows is definitely the way to go for this music stuff and YouTube stuff like this. So yeah, you have to get some sort of interface. It doesn't have to be a Volt 2. There's plenty of them out there. You could probably get one like a used one or whatever for cheaper. They're usually about $200. You need a 2-channel one. So like you can get a Focusrite Scarlett, and that's about $199. And I've seen them on eBay and Facebook Marketplace for like 120, 130. So you can get them for cheaper if they're slightly used or whatever. So that would be the next thing you want to put your money into. He said, how do I hook it up to the phone? You don't have to. You use what's called OBS. It's I think it's called Open Broadcasting Software. It's free. And it connects with your YouTube channel, so everything on your computer gets pumped through to YouTube. So look that up, OBS. You can find it just by searching Google OBS, and you can download it for free. That's the first step for sure. But you're gonna need an interface of some sort. Mustang asked Rick, when you first started playing the guitar, who was your favorite guitar player? It was Yngwie. Realistically, I mean. When I first started playing, it was like Judas Priest. I didn't really know any super shredding guitar players. I didn't really understand Ritchie Blackmore, or even know because I was just so young. I listened to a lot of Rainbow and Deep Purple, but I really never understood who the people were. Because I usually had copies of tapes and stuff, so I never had the stuff until later on when I bought the tapes and said, oh, okay. But yeah, it was like Judas Priest. I loved Judas Priest, KK Downing, Glenn Tipton. It was Yngwie that, really pushed me to play in that style and fast and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but first off, it was definitely just Judas Priest. I loved Judas Priest, and I loved their songs, and I wanted to play their songs, and that was a big thing for me. Val's riding the camels on that one. Reference said his dad was the French crepe king. I never did emulate his talent for that. There you go, man. I haven't had crepe in a long time, man. They're pretty good, though. Val says, do not read from the book. Anyone that knows, that's Evil Dead. Donald said, instant goosebumps on that one. Thank you, Donald. Southwest, no, this Saturday night shred stream. That's what's up, buddy. Good to see you. Reference feeling that one for sure. Sue said she loved that one too. Thank you, Sue. Mustang said his uncle's a huge fan of Don Felder. Yeah, Don Felder's a great player, man. My uncle was Eric Clapton. Loved Eric Clapton. My uncle can play tons of Eric Clapton stuff. My other uncle was like more of a Van Halen kind of guy. He liked Van Halen type stuff and more rock and stuff. He did get into Al Di Meola and John McLaughlin and stuff like that too, though. I had two uncles that kind of played two different styles. But because of my uncle who loved Eric Clapton, I became an Eric Clapton fan too. Mike knows Don Felder. Yeah, Don Felder wrote a lot of those songs too. Don said he turned the game. Yeah, man, you got to turn it way down, man. I try and get that steel stringy sound to it. And I did get the Ovation. I did mention it the other night. I do have it. I'm waiting on some strings. These whatever strings they gave me were like thick as like light, electrical pole lines or something. Man, they're thick as hell. So I got some new strings coming along. I'll slap those on. Hopefully this week I'll do a quick video for members, and then hopefully next weekend, next Saturday, I will debut it for the first time. It sounds really nice though. It's got a great sound to it. That's for sure. Oh, let's see. Excuse me there. My chat went wild. Okay, there we go. Don't say, oh, that's right. Was talking about using acoustic for this part. Yeah. When I record it for real, I will for sure. Val's feeling that. Sue says, geez, all talk about food and I got me hungry. I know. It happens every Saturday, Sue. Don says maybe a centaur for the song. Interesting. Minotaur. Mike says Don Felder, Don Henley, and Joe Walsh are all legends. Or separate. Never was a huge Eagles fan. Yeah, they're great. Yeah, Joe Walsh from Ohio. That's how we always knew about Joe Walsh. Val Kim, we're talking about Life in the Fast Lane, yeah, and Victim of Love. Those are some great ones, man. Don said Power Slave and that Egyptian song are his favorite Egyptian metal jams. Maybe Gates of Babylon's a super classic right there, man. Val Kimber said he used OBS. Yeah, it's a great program, man. I've been using it since day one, man. It's where it's at. It's where it's at. All right, Sue says Oscar is awoke from his sleep and ready to go out. Y'all have a great rest of you. You too, Sue. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Val says Rick knows all the references. I do, but most of them at least. I try. Let's see. Donald says, yes, member perks. That's what's up, dude. There you go. There you go. Reference knows it. Klaatu Barada Nick. That's a classic, man. I tell you what, when I was young, that was one of those movies that kind of freaked me out a little bit. It scared me a little bit. It don't scare me no more, but when I was a kid. And of course, the one time I watched it, I was like where I lived in Ohio, we had like a family room in the front of the house and then like a living room in the back of the house. And it was like nothing but windows, like across the whole back pretty much. And I don't know what the hell, man. And we had this kitchen, a door that went outside from the kitchen. We never opened it though. And it had like, a steel screen door on the outside of it. And I'm sitting there watching The Evil Dead one night. It was late at night, and it's dark. I had the lights kind of dimmed, or it was pretty dark in there. And the glass shatters in this kitchen, its outside kitchen screen door window. I was like, whoosh, right while I'm watching freaking The Evil Dead. I'm like, what the fuck? I opened the door. I grabbed a flashlight, opened the door. And I was like looking everywhere. There was no one around. I don't know what the hell it was. And I don't even know how it broke. It could have just broke on its own for all I know. I was like, that freaked me out, man. I was like, my heart was pounding, man. But nothing was out there. I was like, okay. And then I tell my mom in the morning, I was like, yo, the window just broke last night while I'm watching some horror movie. She's like, what the? It's like, Jesus. Well, let's see. John said, you're really confused. I'm watching the same 10 people talk amongst themselves and less than 20 people watching. What's going on? Yeah, John, it's Saturday night's a completely different scenario, bro. We do a horizontal stream. I get the full left to right stream, not the up and down stream, I do this for two reasons. One, that I can record all these songs and then clip videos out of them for the week. And then other than that, it's a nice chill night. We have a good time. Those are the two main reasons. Mike said he's been watching the first two Godfather movies recently, but he can't bring himself. Godfather 3 is pretty good, man. It's not a bad movie at all. Not a bad movie at all, man. I've watched it a couple times. It's not the greatest, but it's all right. Ass Sphincter, what's up, dude? Good to see you again. Ass Sphincter talking about aliens, bro. It's true. Mustang asks, are you a Lindsey Buckingham fan? I saw Fleetwood Mac at Boston Garden. He did say, yeah, Lindsey Buckingham, great, man. They did some great stuff back in the day. I enjoy a lot of Fleetwood Mac. I mean, I don't know any of their songs. Like, I never try to learn them or anything like that. But, yeah, that's a great band, man. I grew up on a lot of Fleetwood Mac. You see them on MTV like every hour they had some Fleetwood Mac song. That's some great classic tunes. And Stevie Nicks got a amazing voice, man. You can't not like Stevie Nicks' voice, that's for sure. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, we were supposed to do No Excuse. I think I told Donald I would play No Excuse tonight, and then we'll play the song of the week, and then we'll get the acoustic out. All right, for real, No Excuse. I quit. I'm getting it down now. I'm getting this tune down now. Shoot. After this, I'm sorry. We got to do the fire with them. I keep forgetting, man. All right, we'll do this anyway. Guess I could have played some more notes there. But that's cool. That is No Excuse I Quit. A crazy one for sure. All right, let me see here. I got to... My goal is to try and record a good cut of The Fire Within, but I need to record it on a separate track. So I need to record my guitar part. So in case I make a mistake, I can fix it later on. I think I got it set up. Let me see. I think I made a setup for it. Let's see that. Okay, Fire Within 2025 live. Let's see if this works. All right, we're loading up the song right now. It's got a lot of parts, though. I don't know if this is gonna work, though. I think I screwed up. I think I should have done something different with this song. I think I should have just loaded up a wave file and then use that, because it's like uses it. There's so much going on. There's so much stuff in this. It gets stupid crazy. Donald James feeling the fire, Mustang feeling the fire, Jude G feeling the fire. That's what's up. Man, wow, this song is still loading. By the way, there's so much stuff. I don't know if this is gonna work the way I want it to. Okay, there it is. Did I make a track? Amplitude 5. Alright, we're good there. I'm gonna give it a quick try. If this don't work, I gotta do it. I'll do it next week and I'll change it around and just create a audio track of it. Let me see. Oh, we gotta turn the click off. But this is a huge song. If you want, check this out. Check this out real quick. I'll just show you this real quick, just to show you what I'm working with here. Display capture. So this is the Fire Within full song. Now we got, I know what's on that track, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 different tracks of stuff on here. And I got so many different plugins going, it's ridiculous, man. But yeah, that's what that looks like, in case you ever wondered. Let's try it out. It could go 50-50, so let's see what happens here. Actually, I'm stupid. I'm probably gonna have to do that like just 15 times or something one day. Dang it, man. That is I don't know what happened. I got all screwed up. Lost my place. That's what happens, man. It happens when you record yourself. The red light goes on, things start to fall apart. That's what's up. Let's see. Annette in the house. How you doing, Annette? Good to see you tonight. Laurel in the house. Good to see you too, Laurel. John said, thanks, Mike. John said, I love you, Rick, but I don't like the Saturday night format. I guess I'll see you on Monday. Hey, no problem, brother. No problem, brother. It ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. I feel it, man. Carlos announced this song. He said, this song makes me want to get back to music school. I feel you, buddy. It's got a lot going on. There's a lot going on in that song. James Lara, good to see you, buddy. Thank you, bro. Oh, let's see. And that says, Chris says, hi, he's busy with things. No problem, no problem. It's great to see you. How you doing, Laurel? Good to see you. Judy says, a nice take. It had its moments. It had its moments, man. But, man, I messed up a couple things, unfortunately. I lost my place. I didn't know what I was thinking about. But that's what, like I said, that's what happens when, when you're recording or anything, when the red light goes on, anything can go south, man. Anything can go south, and you just got to nail it. But I didn't nail it that one. But that's fine. What I'm going to have to do is, honestly, I'm going to have to, just get all, get dressed up or whatever, like I do, and put stuff off to the side and get a nice clean shot of it. I mean, we got Mountain Dew and the vape in the camera, so that's probably not the greatest thing to do. But what I'll have to do is I'm going to have to record it a bunch of times with it. My plan is to take the old video from 1999 that I recorded, the black and white video I have, and then kind of put that off in the corner, and then have me playing it again in 2025, and kind of do the side by side then and now recording, and that'd be cool. But yeah, that was not the one. Let's say that was not the one. I swear to God, on the weekdays, there's some of those could be the one. Laurel said, that sounded pretty good, honestly. Also, what was that song you played last night, your new song? I don't remember. What did I play last night? I don't remember, honestly. Unfortunately, a lot of times these live streams become a blur to me. I do them, and then it's a blur. A lot of times I have to go back and watch them to even know what I did. I don't remember what song we played last night. That was newer. I know we played 0906. I think that might have been the newest one we played last night was that one. But we got a new song of the week right now, so. Juji knows that's the formula. Yeah, you got to do it. Mike said he's probably like a 1999. That's what's up, man. All right, what key is this in again? I swear I just wrote this song and I don't even remember the key of it. I think. I don't know. So I'll let you. Okay, since we dwindled down to about 12. What do we got? 14 people. I'm gonna show you something. So I initially was going to take this Bach piece. It was the very first movement in Bach's Mass in B minor, which is one of my favorite Bach, orchestrations of all time. I love this one. And I started messing with that, and then it was like, it wasn't coming together like I wanted it to. So I was like, screw this right now. So I wrote something different. But I wanted to show you something because I downloaded this thing. There's a company called Spitfire Audio. And right now this stuff is so expensive. This is the most expensive plugins you can get. The one they have some demos of, not demos, but they're called discovery versions. So they're kind of watered down versions, but they give you a bunch of stuff to play with. And I was like, and they're free. I was like, all right, I'll check it out. I downloaded 2 of them. It was the BBC Symphony Orchestra and the Spitfire Symphony Orchestra, but this one's the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and I was trying to make this Bach thing with this. It sounds amazing, but it's like for like the full super version of this, it's like $1,000, and for like the half of that version, it's like $500. I'm like, dang, stuff's expensive as hell, but it sounds amazing. I was just messing with it tonight. I'll show you what I was messing with. You should be able to hear this, but check this out. This is part of I think this is a Kyrie eleison, the very first movement of Bach's Mass in B minor. I was chopping some parts up, but listen to how crazy this sounds. These are all BBC. But yeah, that's what it sounds like. The BBC Symphony Orchestra is sick, man. I'm like, but man, $500, that's a lot of dough, bro. I was like, holy smokes. But yeah, so that was what I was initially working on. And then I was like, I don't know, this is going to take me a whole lot of time to get this. Laurel says, glorious vocals, she needs those. And like, I feel that. Actually, the choirs are, it's the Lacrimosa choir from 8DIO plugin. Those are the choirs. And they are sick. They're incredibly incredible. But yeah, they weren't too expensive. I think I got a deal on them though, like $100, maybe $150 or something. But they were sick. Juji said that was wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. But that was the start of my idea. And Annette said she loves that. I know you love the classical stuff. Reference feeling that beautifully. There you go. Laurel said, I hear so much potential as I know. Bach is the man. Donald said, it's definitely Bach. That's 100% Bach. Everything there is Bach. I didn't change anything from Bach's original manuscript. I just chopped parts that I wanted to use. I only created those parts. And it was that's tough, but it was taking me way too long to get all that done. And then it's really slow, like it's 55 beats per minute. And I was trying to put some drums on. I was like, oh, this sounds weird. I got to figure out. There's sometimes when you take a classical piece and you try and adapt it into something new, you gotta mess with it like crazy. There's so much things you gotta mess with to make it sound cool. It sounds great, obviously. It's one of Bach's greatest masterpieces. But to make it rock sounding or heavy metal sounding, it takes a little more effort to get it like. Even Symphony 40, that was like I had to do a lot of messing around with that, and the Vivaldi I do messing around with that. So you gotta mess around. You just can't take a classical piece and turn it into rock and roll or heavy metal. You got to do a lot of work to it. But that one's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Lisa in the house, how you doing, Lisa? Good to see you. Laurel says, I wonder if I can make my own if I listen close enough. You could try. Val said, I'd be Bach. Laurel said she never tried singing classical before, especially not soprano, which is what I seem to be hearing. Yeah, it was. I had soprano, alto, and tenors in that, the choir part. But yeah, just go YouTube Bach Mass in B minor, and it's the very first piece. I believe it's called Kyrie eleison. But yeah, Bach is the man. There you go, Donald. Bach in the village. Well, so anyway, that was what I was working on, and I scrapped that Then I wrote a different one. And this one's not even finished. I was supposed to add some rhythm guitars and stuff too, but I ran out of time for that. Well, let's check it out. It's a brand new song, 11/22/25. There's no key changes, no wild stuff. It's just a pretty straightforward jam. So I'm gonna turn this up because I could barely hear it earlier for some odd reason. I'm gonna turn this up to 70 here. All right, let's give it a shot. one song didn't work, the next one worked okay. That's a pretty cool song. It's nothing crazy special though, you know. For me, it'd probably be just a standard cut song. I don't do anything wild or crazy with it, but it's a nice one. It's a nice one. All right. Let's see. A lot of comments there. Judy said, I sing it. Doesn't mean anyone else is happy to hear it. I feel that, man. But no, only so many people like my singing, so there you go. Mike said, I wonder how metal Moonlight Sonata would sound, even though it's not Bach, it would rock. Yeah. Well, I mean, Tyler, he does the, I think the Moonlight Sonata fifth movement, which is that crazy insanity one. But the slow version, you could. I tried messing with it before. I couldn't make anything, you know, great about it. It was just pretty much, it didn't pop off to me, unfortunately. Like, you know, just the standard one. I couldn't make it work. When I tried a couple times, I think. Also, that shouldn't be an issue. My natural vocal range is contra alto. Man, nice. It's so many things you can do nowadays with the computers and the programs. You can take your own voice and make your own choir. I have one plugin, and Tyler showed me. There's a free plugin, Jacob Collier plugin for Contact, and it's he does all these shows around the world or whatever. And I guess he recorded like all these everywhere he went. He recorded the people in the crowd singing stuff. And he made a plugin about it. It's pretty wild. It's got all kinds of choirs. Pretty neat. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Laurel. Judy says she loved it. Thank you. Thank you. Mike said the drums and guitar combo on this one are making me jam out. That's got a nice beat to it. It's a cool beat. Reference feeling it. Mike's feeling it. James said he liked metal. That's what's up, Bob. Don said more sweet, timely key changes. That one didn't have any major key changes. It was just a modulation of chords. It all stayed in this. I think it's just a it's F sharp minor. It's all stayed in this, but I modulated it so it sounded like it changed keys, but it's pretty modulated. But it's a cool song. I kept it pretty simple this one. Oh my, yeah, man. Someone told me last night that YouTube changed your username to your handle name or something weird, I guess. And so everyone's name mostly changed. Mine didn't change here because I think it's both the same. But then again, I don't know. What's it look like? Let me see. Let me see what happens when I type. Okay, still Rick Renstrom official for me. But I have another account, like on I have another phone that has another account, and it's called RRO, and it was always just RRO, and then they did this change, and then it's freaking weird. I went into Donald's stream the other day, and it was like RRO-GT9G9T. I was like, what the hell is this? I know what it was, so I went in and I started trying to change it back to RRO, and it said, oh, this username's not available. This username's not available. I kept trying all these things, so finally it was like RRO-7-7-7. Because like everything I tried was like, it was taken. I was like, what's going on here? Laurel says, sometimes you need simplicity in a world of complexity. So simple songs, yeah. Based on a lot of the songs I've been writing lately, I was like, you know, maybe just write something chill, you know. I've been writing a lot of complicated songs recently. And there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, you know, sometimes, you know, today I was like, I had to write something a little more chill today. All right, what we got? All right, let's swap guitars here. And I forgot, Juji did send a new, oh, dang it, man. I tell you, this cord will be the death of me one day. I wish there was wireless microphones like the one I have, but they're not. The only ones I've seen are like, they're like big old boxes you gotta clip on. I ain't down for that. This is a nice mic, but yeah, it's got a cord on it. So it gets stuck on a bunch of stuff. And like one day it's gonna freak me out. All right, there we go. All right, I gotta find a Juji song. We'll probably play that song we just played again with acoustic. It'll probably work with acoustic too. Probably be fun, actually. I gotta download Juji song. I have not heard Juji song. I know Juji sent me a song. I did not listen to it yet because we like to, I like to be surprised. I like to be surprised. All right, let me download Juji song real quick. I've got about 10 AI videos. See, the people that stuck around are gonna get to see some funny stuff real soon after these acoustic jams. All right, Juji's song called Shai Hulud or Shai Halud. One of the two. I'm not sure what's the pronunciation there. But S-H-A-I, Shai or Shay, and then H-U-L-U-D, Hulud. I don't know. Juji, you got a pronunciation for us on that one? I'm not sure. But we will crank it down. Let me load that up. All right. Looks like doesn't look crazy long this one. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we got the classical guitar is this. Sound like a winner there. All right, let me mute that. All right, back to the chat. Okay. Z Trexer, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Metal 1 Mark 73 says, Ricky, loudness, let it go, riff. Let's hear. We can play it on acoustic. We ain't ready. We ain't doing no more electrics tonight. But I can play it though. As it goes with. Let it go. Dun, 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 dun. Let it go. Oh, let's see. Mike said, you're right. Everyone's name is different. I know. Laurel says, when's your new acoustic coming? I did get it, Laurel. I did get the new acoustic. It needs different strings. The strings on it are ridiculous. I was mentioning it earlier. But, yeah, it sounds amazing, though. But, yeah, the strings are terrible. Whatever strings they put on it. So I ordered some Diodario. Lighter strings, and it should be fine. Okay, Juji got it. Shai Halud. There you go. Now we know. Michael's ready for this. Laurel says she loves the Sora. I'm having so much fun making angry babies. Okay, I've seen a few of your videos. That's awesome. Donald said we just had 2 frozen turkeys delivered. Now, what's up? Reference says acoustic plus Juji song. Man, you spoiled me, Rick. We got you covered, brother. Okay, Juji says the giant worm from Dune. Okay. I never. I watched it as a kid. I did not understand it at all. I don't remember no names. I just remember Kyle MacLachlan was in it. That's about all I remember. Don said that was another fire track. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Juji says she's listening. No problem. Okay, Reference knew it. There you go. Metal Mark said, I love the neoclassical playing. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that, dude. Laurel said, I want to see it. Probably next week when I get the strings, I'll put them on. I'll make a video for the channel members. But I'll see if I can sneak peek it for the Discord folks, too. We'll give you a shorter sneak peek for Discord. I'll take care. Anyone on my Discord will get a little taste as well. But the channel members, for sure, will get a large viewing of it. We'll do. I'll try and do a couple minutes worth of stuff. We'll screw around with it. That's a nice guitar. It looks lovely. Mark says, use elixir strings on the acoustic Gatorade sound. I have to try those, man. This has Diodarios, and these play amazing. So I basically got another set of these Diodarios. I really like these Diodario ones. I tried Ernie Balls on my other classical guitar, and they sucked. I was like, that was terrible. Skyrim New, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. And Laurel says, sweetheart, we broke. I know, I got you. Well, I'll give a little sneak peek for the Discord, folks. If you on Discord, we got you covered there. All right. I'm going to take a quick listen to Juji's song just so I understand what's happening here, and then we should be good. Let's see what she got. We got it. No problem. All right, here we go. Juji Jam of the week with me improvising over it. Let's get it. And there we go. That was dope. There was a sneaky key change in it. There was a sneaky key change, but I covered it. It caught me off guard the first time, but I got it. It went from basically D minor to G minor, but luckily I caught it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Um, but let's see. No problem, Laurel. Jude, you said creating with producer AI is not as satisfying or fun as working with Udio. Really? I don't know. That's a bummer. I don't. Yeah, that sucks about Udio though. They screw things up. But man, that sounded great though. It sounded good. I enjoyed it. Donald knows. Gotta find that key first. You got to, man. You got to. Mel Mark said Diodars are good too. Ernie Ball strings are, yeah. For acoustics, Ernie Balls are, I'm gonna say, are trash. For my electric guitars, Ernie Balls is fantastic. I haven't used anything but Ernie Ball on my guitars since I don't even know 1990, 1989. That's all I use, Ernie Ball. But man, I don't even know when I started using Ernie Ball, but it was a long time ago, and I never stopped using them. But yeah, on acoustic, ugh, no go, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Did you try Suno, Juji? Suno was the one I was using to screw around with. That was kind of fun, and at least you could still download stuff. I think. Mike knows improviso. There you go, buddy. John says, "Dang, you found it." Oh yeah, brother. Skyrim says elixirs produce a lot of the fiber dust. Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't need no fiber dust around here. Judy says she likes to feel in control and work with the program, but this one's just splits our whole songs and loses sound quality as you were. Weird. I only messed with it for a little bit. But I don't know. Check out Suno. Suno, Suno. Suno was the other one I was playing with. That's kind of all right. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Juji. That was a cool song. I enjoyed it. Reference says soul string music. You guys have so much time. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Thank you. This man Shepherd, he talking about the Dire Straits, songs of swing. Yeah, we ain't in that zone right now, brother. Mike said, love how your guitars have their own unique sounds. Thank you, my friend. And yeah, I mean, I sat around, I messed with this tone on this guitar. Like, I have effects on it and stuff. I basically have, what do I have on this thing? I just have a 6-band EQ, and then I use the CLA Chris Lord-Alge guitar plugin. Yeah, he had like some acoustic plugins in there, or some acoustic presets, and they're pretty good, man. But yeah, I messed with it for a while, and then the EQ here, I messed with this EQ a little bit as well, trying to get a nice tone. I try. Pretty much got a tone for this Ovation. It was hard to play with those strings. We'll get it. Donald James said that's not easy to do, folks, on an acoustic. I know, right? You gotta think quick. Judy said part of it is enjoying making it, but I'm glad it can be enjoyed. You're welcome, and thank you. Thanks for making them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, the only one I know was Suno. Yeah, Udio, and I'll look it up, Judy. There's another one out there too. I don't know, but Suno seemed to be good. And Suno has like I don't know if it costs money though, but it's called Suno Studio, and it's like a software for your laptop. So I'll have to look and see. I don't know if it's free. I maybe it is. I don't know. I'll look. I haven't looked into it, but I know there's a Suno makes like a browser, or not a browser, but it's like something you download, like a program that you can use. It supposedly has tons of flexibility to it, as far as I know. Metal Mark says, Rick, you and Jason Stallworth are Florida Shreds from Black. There you go, brother. Yeah. I don't know Jason's personally, but I know of him, and I have mutual friends of his, but I've never met him personally. I'd probably like to. He's a cool dude, man. Laurel said, oh yeah, improv can be difficult on acoustic, it depends on the player. Definitely hard to improve in the neoclassical melody because that's true. Lisa Beck, there you go. Judy said, I'm gonna have to break down and pay for something. Yeah, unfortunately. How much is the Udio member? Or even if you're a member, like a paying member of Udio, can you still download that stuff? I don't know. I've no idea. I don't pay for. I just play with it. I don't pay for anything of those stuffs, you know. The only thing I recently got, I got a subscription to Songster because it's got an AI thing that'll take your videos or your music and it'll create tablature of your. I'm gonna show you this real quick. Y'all trip out on this, man. Where is this at? I was messing with it the other day. Let me see if I can show you. If anyone's interested, I'll put it in the chat. Oh no, I think I deleted it. Oops. I'll show you how easy it is though. Watch this. Where is it at? New tab. Alright, so check this out. I'm gonna pop my screen up right quick so you can see this, and we'll do it in real time. I'm probably gonna make a video of this. Well, Lester Mitchell told me about this, this thing. So check it out. They generate tabs instantly with AI, and you can just put a YouTube link. So I was trying to do Storm Rider. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I might have it here. I don't know. Let me see. Videos. Storm Rider. There it is. So you take the YouTube link and you just pop it in here and then transcribe with AI. And it says it takes like 10 minutes, but it doesn't. Oh shoot, I already have it. In my bad. Anyway, check it out. So look at this. So like it has the video and then it has the tablature. You probably need to hear that. Crazy stuff. So I'm trying to go through and trying to get some songs out there, tablature songs and stuff. But there you go, pretty wild. But credit to Lester Mitchell for finding that. That's awesome. But I started paying for that because I want to try and get some of that out. Let's see. Judy says very cool. It looks super useful. It's quite wild. Reference that. That's so awesome. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, Lester popped something up about that a couple weeks ago. I was like, and I tried it with like some video, but I wasn't paying for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay for this and see how it works. Mike said he was waiting for the riff. I feel you, man. I mean, if you want, I'll pop it in the Discord if you want to check it out, or I'll publish it or whatever. I didn't go over it. It looked pretty close. Donald James said, have you been watching my video, buddy? Did it help? Or you got to get you squared away, man. It's not difficult. Hopefully my video helped you. But make sure you watch that video closely. And if you need more help, let me know, buddy. I will explain it until you understand it. I have no problem with that, man. It's a must know thing. You got to know how to at least do that. And it's not hard. It's not hard at all. But it's kind of weird to look at. I get that, you know. But I will help you anytime with that, Donald. You let me know, buddy. We're going to try that new song of the week with the acoustic this time. See how it goes. It might sound crazy. Who knows? And then if you stick around, I got some stupid, crazy Sora 2 AI Rick Renstrom videos. That's stupid. It's ridiculous. Some of them look like me, some of them don't look like me. But I got a few, and I'll pop them through, and you can laugh to your heart's content. All right, all right, let's get this back on here. All right, we're in the key of F sharp minor. All right, let's do this thing here. That's pretty wild. And yes, Stardust, yes, we'll be done shortly here. Guaranteed, guaranteed. That was the last song of the night there. And let me turn that off. There you go. Nice chill jam. Thank you for listening to that. And if you're ready, we'll do some. We'll play story videos, and you're gonna be like, "What the hell, man?" Let's see. There you go, Mike. Absolutely, Storm Rider rocks, bro. All right, Donald James. He said he watched it. He watched it once. Just gotta take my time. That's right, buddy. I tried to make it. Start off with a nice classic one. Breaking the Law. It don't get easier than that one to start with for sure. So check it out. But let me know. Let me know. D Bros, what's up, buddy? He said it's finally catching the acoustic show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every Saturday night, little acoustic jams. But we cutting it a little earlier tonight. We got some chicken tenders cooking right now, and we got some funny videos to show. There you go, Juji. Lisa's feeling that. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Mike. Reference that. This is peak folding music. There you go, buddy. All right, Stardust got the thumbs up. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes. I'm out of here for sure. Donald's feeling that. Thank you, Donald. There you go, Val. All right, Laura says, yay, Sora. You know what's up. Mike said that's his favorite, Storm Rider. That's a great one, man. That's a great one. All right, let's see. I'm going to fix the camera a little bit. We're going to do the audio output. And this, we'll make this a little, I'll try and make this a little bigger here. What the hell, man? Display capture. All right, we'll make that just a little bit bigger so you don't see my face. All right, get ready. So once again, Sora AI, Sora 2 AI. You can create your own character. You can turn on your camera, hit the record button on Sora, and it asks you to read some numbers and then turn your head to the left, turn your head to the right, do all this stuff, right? So yeah. So Stardust like, you got to do it. You got to do it. And you can, if you can do it yourself, you can totally do it yourself, and you can set it so only you can see it, no one else can see it, or you can set it to everyone can see it, or you can set it to only your friends can see it. So it's you can protect yourself. If you want to just play around with it, you can do it yourself. Anyway, this is the first video it made. Check it out.
Rick Renstrom Fan Club.
Membership's already up to 20, give or take a cardboard cutout.
And Ranger's the treasurer.
You three need long day of cranking out Sora videos. What in the world?
Welcome home, Dad. We started the Rick Renstrom Fan Club.
Membership's already up to 20, give or take a cardboard cutout.
And Ranger's the treasurer.
You three need long day of... All right, so that's the first one they made. Now we're going to get some weird stuff here now. All right, here's me talking to Mozart.
The guy who wrote all those symphonies.
And I find it equally curious to meet a gentleman with an eagle on his shirt and thunder in his guitar. Your riffs have the vigor of a fine presto. Perhaps we are not so...
Man, it's wild sitting beside you. The guy who wrote all those symphonies.
And I find it equally curious to meet a gentleman with an eagle on his shirt and thunder in his guitar. Your riffs have the vigor of a fine presto. Perhaps we are not so...
Man,
there's me and Mozart. This is
burgers, yo.
You want cheese on that?
You know I do. Cook it up, yeah. I want some hamburgers, yo.
You want cheese on that?
You know I do. Cook it up, yeah. I want some.
All right, so that's the puppy. I call our dog. I have a nickname for our dog. It's La Chu. So I made a La Chu dog character.
Hey, I love my bubble baths.
Cartoon character.
Well, jump on in.
Yeah.
The water's nice and warm.
Bubbles.
For bath time.
Me. I love my bubble baths.
Well, jump on in.
Yeah.
The water's nice and warm.
Bubbles.
Yeah, there's cartoon La Chu. This is vampire La Chu. Oh shoot.
Chihuahua.
Pretty pleased with barbecue sauce on top.
Okay, just this once.
Iced tea.
Can I have some pulled pork? No. You are not Chihuahua.
Pretty pleased with barbecue sauce on top.
Okay, just this once.
There you go. There's that one. We got a couple more here. All right, this is another La Chu the rapper dog.
Yeah. Kicking it on you.
That's right. That's
Other like lightning and ready to fight. Kicking it with La Chu.
Woo, yeah.
Kicking it on you.
That's right. That's
Other like.
There's that one. All right, this is a little baby La Chu and me watching cartoons.
Moves.
Time, little guardian.
All right, little buddy. Cartoon time.
Mm-hmm.
The world feels softer when the colors start to dance.
Here we go.
Let's rock, friends.
He's got some moves.
Time, little guardian.
There's that one. Get ready. We got more. All right. This is Rockin' Rick, and this is a cartoon La Chu heavy metal Chihuahua.
Heavy metal Chihuahua!
Metal for life.
After the show, it's hot dog and hamburger time.
Yeah.
Heavy metal Chihuahua!
Metal for life.
After the show, it's hot dog and hamburger time.
Yeah.
Heavy metal.
All right. This one's real stupid. This is me and the La Chu rapper dog dancing.
On you, that's right, that's right. Oh, my paws are like lightning and ready to fight. Kick, kicking it with La Chu. Kick, kicking it on you, that's right, that's right. Oh, my paws are like.
I'm telling you, the AI cannot do it right, but this is funny. All right, this is me and Bach.
Those centuries, and it still connects us.
Indeed.
Whether plucked upon gut strings or amplified by electric.
Bach, it's such an honor to meet you.
The honor is mine, sir. I have long wished to hear the instruments of your age.
Music just blows my mind.
All those centuries, and it still connects us.
Indeed.
Whether plucked upon gut strings or amplified by.
A couple more. All right, this is me in a orchestra heavy metal concert with Mozart conducting.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, last one. This is me and Rocker Chihuahua. One more time.
Metal for life! After the show, it's hot dog and hamburger time. Heavy metal Chihuahua! Metal for life!
There you go. I cannot wait to see the comments of this. I cannot wait to see the comments of this. This ought to be ridiculous, honestly. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Let's see these comments already. I see a lot of crying faces. Oh, God, the faces are crying. Yeah, I knew it would happen. There you go. There you go. Now you got to say this. I got to say this. You know, people on my comments that say, oh, "This is AI," you know, or people come into my stream and go, "What is this AI?" No, and I just proved it right there. AI can't do that, man. AI can't do that. AI can't do it. It didn't get my voice right. There you go. So if you're just joining, I'm sorry you had to witness. This was for mostly people hanging out. All right, there we go. Donald said, thanks for the new jams tonight. Everything was fine. Thank you, Donald. He said, yeah, Sora's the future, whether you like it or not. It's true, brother. Stardust said, oh, here we go. I know. Laurel says, can you do that on Samsung, the personal thing? Yeah, you can do it on there. Uh-huh. All right, Donald's laughing, Stardust laughing. We got faces all over the place. Reference don't even know what's going on. Stardust, La Chu. We love La Chu. Laurel said, look of joy. She said, Laura's a hungry dog, yeah. Juji said, this is the content I subscribe for. That's right, huh? Laurel, she liked that. Reference, can I pet the dog? Oh, yeah. Laura loved that one. There you go, Lisa. Laura said, bubbles. Dial's crying on that one. Mike was feeling it. Juji. Oh, my God. Yeah, and Stardust has been doing like some serious ones of the dog. And it turned out really nice. We're going to edit it all together in one big movie. It'll be pretty neat. Juji knows. La Chu. That's right. That's right. Val says, does Rick enjoy Peppa Pig? No, I don't. I never watched it. I told her watch me and the dog watching cartoons. Mike, everyone's crying over that. That's crying. Juji felt, oh, that was a draw. There you go. There you go. There you go. Juji said, epic. Laura said, y'all really love hot dogs. La Chu love hot dogs. La Chu loves hot dogs. Juji, hot dogs for life. Yeah. Oh, my God. Mike knows. After the show, it's hot dog and hamburger time. That's right, brother. Tyler Shep, he rolls in while we're doing stupid videos. What's up, Tyler? Hope you're doing great, buddy. Skyrim said, this is the most dad comedy ever. I know, right? I know. Oh, my God. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There you go. I know. Tyler just missed it. I don't know if he missed it or not. But that's some scary stuff. That's AI for you right there. Too funny, too funny. Incredible. But there you go. I want to show you that AI cannot do what I do. It cannot create my guitar. It cannot create me. I had to record it myself. Stardust has tried many times, like Rick Renstrom doing this, Rick Renstrom doing that. And as many pictures of me are on the internet, as many videos of me on the internet, it cannot get me on that. So I had to record it myself. And it still doesn't get it right. So if you ever see someone say AI, Rick's AI, he's yeah, no, he's not. You watch this live. You watch this live. Tyler said, I missed whatever I missed. Oh man, no worries, buddy. We Stardust and I have been playing with this AI video program out there, and I recorded myself. I did a character of myself in this thing, and I made a bunch of silly videos. But yeah, just scroll back a few minutes. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but there you have it. But yeah, Tyler, how did is the contest today, or was it today, or is it tomorrow? I can't remember. I saw a video about something, or I saw a thing about something, but hopefully it did. Hopefully it went well for you, buddy. I haven't checked Facebook or any places today, so you know we rooting for you, brother. You know we rooting for you. And well, so Tyler made it into the Jared Dines song collaboration he's doing, which is a pretty ripping solo. That was sick, dude. But yeah, we got to get out of here. Stardust got chicken tenders, cook fired up. Okay, he said it was he was today, and he made it to the finals. Congratulations, Tyler. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that, buddy. And I can't wait to see the video of it. I know you said you had a big compilation of a compilation of different styles and stuff. So I want to see it, man. I can't wait. Yeah, indeed. Congratulations to Tyler. That's amazing, buddy. And we love to see it. We love good news like that. Tyler's tearing it up lately. He's been getting a bunch of subscribers. His videos have been taking off like crazy. He's winning contests. He's Jared Dines is showcasing him. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Tyler, your birthday's coming soon, isn't it, too, buddy? Like, Tyler gonna be 15. Can you believe it? Time flies. Tyler said they love my song. Oh, man, thank you, buddy. Thank you for playing it. I appreciate it. You know I do. That's really cool. And you play it very well. 110%, man. You got it. You got it covered. You got it covered. All right. Well, yo, I got to roll, man. I'm sorry. I'd love to play more for Tyler, but we got to get out of here. So roll back a little bit, Tyler. Enjoy the show, my friend. You know, y'all got, okay, the end of February. That's right. That's right. Y'all got my phone number. Y'all got me on it anywhere else. Let me know. Let me know. I know Star said 15's an old man. That's right. Tyler plays like he's 40 years old and got 2 mortgages and a wife. He kills it. That's awesome. Thank you, Reference Man. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, buddy. Absolutely, Donald. Take care. Judy says, enjoy the chicken nuggets. You know I will. I got the hunger. I'm hungry for some nuggets. All right, Tyler says, you're welcome, Tyler. And he said he'll definitely rewind the stream. Yeah, for sure. Some funny stuff, man. There's some cool stuff, too. Definitely some funny stuff. Be careful. Be careful what you see. I'll leave it up there, too, man. I'm going to point anyone says I'm AI, I'm going to point it right to the end of this stream. All right, yo. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. You know I truly love to see you and appreciate you being here. I will be back every night starting tonight, you know. So tomorrow night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all night, every night for the rest of the week. So obviously, if you can't make it anyway, I totally understand. I appreciate when you are there. But we got to push hard this week and get it cranking. Have a great night, Tyler. Tell your mom and dad good night for me, too. Yeah, we're going to crank it up hard this week. So, but we shall be at tomorrow's 9 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock, except for Thanksgiving. It'll probably be 8 o'clock, I'm guessing. But I will put it on the schedule and put it as early as I can to let y'all know. But that's it. I appreciate you. Stardust appreciate you. We really thank you for being here tonight. As always, stay safe out there. Be good to each other and take care of each other, because that's all we got. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow night. Y'all have a great rest of the night, day, wherever you're at, and we'll see you.